Good day, everybody. I want to go over with you a new little project that we've got going called the CNC engraver. CNC is computer numerically controlled. And got a quick little video that I will embed here to show you what it does. But your project. The CNC rotors are great little tools to do a bunch of different engraving. And your first project is going to be a little coaster, which is something like this. And once we get it going, it moves all on its own after you've got it programmed. This particular coaster will take approximately 7 minutes to do. Is going to be making a coaster. The beauty of this little project is that you can work at it from anywhere at all, that you have an internet connection. The links and everything are in your Google Classroom, and the links to the program and the username and password are all there as well. If you are here in class, then we have a booklet. Hard to see. That's reversed, but it is a student guide to using the CNC to design and create. You can do coasters, we can do keychains, we can engrave on plastic, we can engrave in wood. Don't have metal yet, but and we're working on lasering with that. So I'm going to show you how this works and how the program works. So through sharing my tab here, you're going to go to a website called EASEL.com. And that will show you what you're going to do. So here we're going to log in. The login that you're going to use is, just got to do something there. qcteched@yahoo.com, and there is a password there. Again, that's in your Google Drive. So we click on continue. Sometimes it wants it to be put in a second time. Let's see, that's going to work there. Okay, so we have some projects already in there. There's a keychain, there's a sample coaster, and there's an easel. Whatever you want to do, we are going to start with a new project. Click on that. And the first thing you're going to do is enter your name and your class. So I'm going to type in my name and my class. Let's see, we will be 8T, even though that doesn't exist. We're not going to worry about a category. And then click on create. So over here, what we have is a sample of, this is what it's going to look like. This is your drawing board. A couple of things you need to know. Down here, this little home button, that will make it be full screen. If you're finding it's not full screen, there's a bar down here. If that's appearing, if you just click in between, that's going to expand it. Hit the little home button, and that's going to make it full size. You're going to make your coaster 100 millimeters by 100 millimeters, and that is already set up here in coaster wood. Your bit should be a 1.5 millimeter bit, and your cut settings, we're going to click on manual there. You want your feed rate to be 1,000, and your depth per pass of 0.4. And so what that means is that's going to only cut down 0.4 millimeters each time you go. So when you go to do this, your requirements are that you have to have a graphic and you have to have some words. So we have an incredible graphic library here. And let's see, we have our pen tool, we have text. There's our Pro Design library. So if we click on that, there is really anything at all. Maybe under nature, you want to do something, or under science. Under travel, maybe you're planning to go somewhere on March break. So let's put in an airplane. So you're going to select whatever you want. You could do a search for it. And we can just type in airplane. And we have all different things. Maybe I want to type in Eiffel Tower and see what happens. Oh, look, there's the Eiffel Tower. So pick something going to be simple because it's a small area that you're working with. You don't want anything too detailed. So I don't know. Let's go back to our airplane. So my airplane that we're going to use, let's go find one that we like. That's a cool one. We can go with that. So you'll notice we have a few different options here. We have select the cut, the type. This is called a fill. This is an outline. This is an outline on the outside, and this is an outline on the inside. So what that's doing is that's looking at your line, and this one will cut outside the line, so you get basically to or in, whatever. And you can change this afterwards. I'm going to go with fill. And now that I have that, I can make this whatever size I want. I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller. And with this 4 directional arrow, I can move it wherever I want it. And I can even turn it. Okay. So I can move that. Now, sometimes when you click on it, you may find that there's a separate little part of it doesn't move and part of it does. So you might want to grab the whole thing, and I think it's under edit. You're going to group, which we can't do on this just yet. So I have my airplane on here. Now let's put some words in here. Select your text. You don't want to pick a text that is really tiny, like this A in April. Is very small, so it may not show up. Script does not work well with the bits that we currently use. So pick something that might be good. Let's try this. Let's see what add script, see if that'll come out. And you're going to move that where you want it. Double click in there, and you're going to type in what you want. We're flying. Okay. Now that's way too big. So I can grab my little handles here and I can make it smaller. Now you'll notice that I made this here, but it didn't show up over here. That tells me that this is too small. If I make it bigger, let's see, it partially shows up. But if you're getting these little dots and such, that means your text is not a good fit. So you're going to need to change your text. So to do that, I can highlight everything. And I can change my font. Let's see, I'm just going to do Control A. I can change my font here, and I'm going to go with Acme. Okay, so Acme is here, and I want that in one line. Okay, so there is my font. So now I have this ready. Now there's a couple of things I need to do. This is really deep. I can tell because it's so dark here. Oh, but if I notice, something I notice here, it doesn't look like it's going to come out well here. So I need to make it a little larger. And as I do that, it's starting to fill in a bit better. There we go. But I can tell just by how deep this looks that it is going to be cut really deep. So under here, under cut, we're going to change this. And we can see that our cut depth is 3.2. I'm going to highlight everything. And under cut, I'm going to change that to 1.2 and hit enter. And now when I do this, I can see it saying less than 10 minutes. If I click simulate, I can see even more. Let's see that 9 minutes, it tells me right here how long that's going to take, which is absolutely perfect. So once I've got everything done there, then very easily I'm finished. My design is all done. I'm going to go up to project and it automatically saves. That's one thing you should know. It's like a Google Doc. This is just going to regularly save. Anytime you do something, it keeps the same name. We can do a number of different things. I wouldn't worry about trying to put in pictures and stuff like that yet. The other thing, I'm trying to see what else. Maybe you want to see what this is going to look like. We determined that we were going to do it as a fill, but if I change it, I can change my cut paths here to show you what they're all going to look like. And I'm going to leave it as clear out the pocket. So there we go. And I know it's 1.2 millimeters. And everything else looks fine. I know my bit is a 1.5 millimeter bit. I know I've got my coaster wood set. It's 100 millimeters by 100 millimeters by 8 millimeters thick. And I set my cut settings right. And now all I do is I go to project and I click on download G code. Now that's really important because that's what we're going to send to the machine. So we're going to do download G code and it's going to save. Now you can't do this on your Chromebook. What you can do is you can do all the design, but once we get here, we'll go on to the computers here at the school that are connected to the CNC machine. We can bring it up there, and that's where you're going to do your download the G code. And from there, you're going to be working with this booklet. So let's get back to seeing if you can see me again. There we go. All I got to do is I got to stop sharing my screen. There we go. Okay, so we get back to this booklet. And in this booklet, it tells you everything that I've just quickly shown you how to do. It's all here, including pictures. So you can go through this step by step, and it'll show you everything you need to do. And it will tell you, you come down to download it onto the G code. Find that page for you here. Okay. We have here to download your G code. It's right in this page here. And then as you keep going, once you have that done, then it will show you, again, step by step with pictures, how to get it moved into what's called G Sender. And that's the program you're going to use for carving. That part you can't do with your Chromebooks, but you can do all the design work with your Chromebooks. Please remember, we're using one account. So everybody's stuff is on there. It is expected that you will only be working on your project, nobody else's. You do not touch anybody else's work. Please work on your own. So once you have it all designed, either at home, on your Chromebook, whatever, you're going to come in here. You're going to open up the program here, and your coaster project should be there. And from there, you can actually start the engraving, download your G code, and do your engraving. And the instructions are here in the book. Follow the directions exactly as they're given, but you can at least start your design. And if you want to do more than one design, go for it. The booklet also goes through how to do a keychain and how to do a locker sign. So you could design those if you want. The keychains are kind of cool because they're made out of plastic and that we actually cut them out. You can use them. You could use it as a luggage tag if you wanted to, or a keychain or whatever you wanted, but we make them out of plastic and things are a little different there. So just watch the size of your bit. But the big thing to watch for is that you're being careful of the font size and that you can see what you're looking at on the mock-up. All right, so that's it. Good luck, have fun. The booklet is also on the Google Classroom, so you can walk through it step by step that way too. Okay, have a good one and happy engraving.